Indian economy as well as global economy. So you saw the company which I represent, Cadila Pharmaceuticals. If you think about healthcare sector, nobody forget to remember Cadila Pharmaceuticals. The company is a 65-year-old company, come up with a lot of vision and mission by our honorable chairman. You saw this old gentleman who was recently died in November and considered to be the India's pharmaceutical man. He has been awarded as a Indian pharma man of healthcare industry in India. So this man has started this industry, this company, way back in 65 years with a small venture. And today, Cadila, if you talk about Cadila Pharmaceutical as a group, we are the first Indian company, first Indian private equity company who crossed 1,000 crore turnover by December 31st, 2012. So, this is the first Indian equity owned by an individual who crossed 1,000 crore. So, thanks to healthcare, thanks to the growing sector, thanks to the demand of, healthcare products, medicine. So, this company has grown up since last 65 years to become a single-handedly a private-owned equity company who crossed 1,000 crores. So now coming to this particular sector, because I have been told to talk about pharma sector. So if you talk about pharma sector, it involves healthcare, hospitality, and pharmaceutical science, research, biotechnology, nanotechnology, and clinical research. So these all consisting of this healthcare sector. So one of that is pharma sector. So Cadila Pharmaceutical is into pharmaceutical manufacturing, API, we are into biotechnology, we are into herbal also, we are into producing of this medical device, medical equipments and all, we are into producing of chemicals, biochemicals. So this group has nurturing into different entity into healthcare sector. Now coming into particularly into healthcare, and because this particular session is meant for students and all, and topic is enhancing the skill of towards employability. Particularly, this is the very biggest challenge as of now for everybody. I mean those who are going to pass out. And if you think about healthcare sector, if you think about pharmaceutical sector, you must assure, you should be very confident that this sector who never see any kind of degrowth since last 10 years. And it will also not happen in next 10-15 years. So it is a good news to those who are looking for a job, those who are looking for a career in healthcare sector, particularly in pharmaceutical, research, science, development, marketing and sales. That would be a very lucrative as well as a growing sector where you people can grow and you people can earn and you people can make a career like anything. Because if you see recent past, if you think about Indian economy, if you think about global economy, what has happened in last 4-5 years back, before that, and still now also. Still in Indian economy is not in a good shape, everybody knows. 5-7 years back, 4-5 years back even there was a sluggish in the States, in America, in Europe. Still it is there, the impact is still there. But during that time also, now also, this healthcare sector and pharmaceutical sector never come down and never see any kind of recession. So thanks to this industry, that it has been grown up and it is growing because of many reasons. because everyday life we have to see our health and all, and need to take medicine. So it is a never-ending process, one way. So this industry has not seen any kind of degrowth or not seen any kind of recession that the country's economy will, decisively depend upon the growth of pharmaceutical sector, the pharma industry, the healthcare industry. Similarly, if the sector is growing and it is helping economy to add some value and all, or it is giving money to the government, so that means there is inflow of money, there is purchasing power of people is increasing, awareness of people increasing towards purchasing medicine, using better healthcare facilities. There is a change in disease and all because of the lifestyle of foods, lifestyle of people are in metros and all, their food habits. So so many factors inclining this particular industry to grow, and more or less the population of the country is growing, so naturally we will see a very significant growth in this sector in coming years. Now come to this particular industry. How big this industry is? You must know. Those who are aspiring, those who are doing pharmaceutical science, those who are doing B Pharma, M Pharma, again those who are looking for a career in healthcare industry, research, biotechnology, and those who want to grow in sales and marketing, in particularly healthcare. So they need to know how the sector is, what is the size of the sector, how the money is there in the sector, how these people are going to get benefit out of the sector. So you must know the macro picture of this particular industry before jumping into getting into the making a career in the sector. So if you see what Indian economy, industries like IT industry is there, manufacturing industries are there, service sector is there, aviation sector is there. So likewise healthcare sector. So in India, as of now, so this sector is having a turnover of 75,000 crore, and it is growing more than 15%. Even during recession also, it has grown up with 13%. So we have seen a tremendous growth here to come also, particularly in healthcare sector. So once the sector is growing, once the industry is growing, that means there is a lot of investment is there, a lot of awareness is there, a lot of users are there. People are, spending money in healthcare and all. So likewise, opportunities also becoming more and more. So once opportunities are becoming more and more, so people wanted to join the sector also getting more on demand. So people, those who wanted to join the sector also becoming demandable. So now once it comes to a demandable kind of thing, once the industry looking for a talent, and competent people you can say. So then again, question arises, what kind of competency is required to, effectively work in this kind of particular industry and make career grow and all. So every sector, like every industry, every job, everywhere you need certain competency, certain skills, certain, technicality to do a particular job, wherever you work, whatever you work. So likewise, in pharma sector, if you see what kind of competency at least you require to get into that, first. Second is, and what other competencies you require to grow in that particular sector. Third, then how you will grow and what level you can grow and how you can become a lucrative career aspirant in particular in the sector. That is more and more important, particularly for students. There are sectors, there are industries which are sinking, there are industries who are stabilized, there are industries who are growing. So in this particular, in this kind of general scenario, if somebody is thinking, somebody wanted to join as a career in pharma industry, what he or she need to, do so that he can effectively or she can effectively get into that and grow and make a career and going to come. So that is the kind of skill, that is the kind of, you can say the vision you should have to before getting into career in pharma industry. Yeah. So these are all you have seen in the movie, the industry and all, whatever Cadila and all, because this company, if you talk about Cadila, this company is into manufacturing of general drugs. We are into API, we are into generic medicine, we are into animal healthcare medicine, and as I told you, medical device and other things and all. Next. I will tell you, Cadila is the first company who introduced in India the molecule called rabiprazole. So rabiprazole is the first Indian molecule introduced by Cadila Pharmaceuticals, and it has been patented by Indian industry, and this particular brand is somewhere around 25 crore as of now. And you must heard about drugs called Asiloc and Asiloc RD. And today it is called as it is Indian Ranitidine. So this particular product in Cadila, this particular product is called Asiloc and Asiloc RD, and the brand worth is close to 200 crore. The particular one single product, we sell it at 200 crore. So many more milestones Cadila has achieved and all. Yeah. So now as I asked to talk about pharmaceutical sector, particularly for people those who are looking for a job in pharma, those who are from pharma science guys, and even if those who are doing management, see, for them also, if somebody is looking for a job in pharmaceutical marketing. So every sector, every industry, every job, every portfolio needs a skill. So don't. So every sector, every job, every profile, every position needs certain skill. As we discussed, many people have told so many things at macro level, at managerial level, even in a national and global level. Even you have read about all those techniques, management techniques in your day-to-day curriculum. Your teachers, they gave you a lot of inputs and all. Everything you have listened and all, even in books also you are going to see. So different areas and different jobs and different positions looking for different skill set. So now if think about pharmaceutical sector, which is one of the growing and a very dynamic sector, as I told you, I have been seeing for the last 6 years in this company. This is one of the industry where people can earn very lucrative amount of money and they can grow very fast, provided they need to see their skills time to time, they need to improve their skills time to time, and then only they will see their growth is very fast, their earning is very lucrative. And as I told you, this sector is a never dying sector. Jobs are going to come, positions are going to come, but you need to explore and you need to indent yourself into the job and grow. So now coming to the skills, what are the skills required for a particular job? So before that, let us see what is this job. There are three aspects. We produce medicine and we sell medicines. So once we are selling medicines means we are selling to a particular customer. We are selling to so different, jobs or different, marketing segments are having different customers. So in pharma, our customers are only doctors. So we don't sell our product to like people like, I mean, any other area and all, our customers are only doctors. So once you produce medicine and you target our customer only to the doctors, because they are the only channel where you can sell our product. There is no way we can sell our product. Only doctors can, because see, these molecules, these products, these portfolios can be only known or can be only technically defined by doctors, so that indirectly people or customer or patient or individual can go and buy the product on behalf of what doctor write, what doctor prescribe. So that is why mainly our customers are doctors. And coming to the competency, coming to the skill required to meet our customer, doctor. So once you are having a doctor as your customer, you need to focus your skill, you need to design your understanding and define yourself how you are going to beat your doctors. No doubt there is a competition in pharma industry also. There are 40,000 pharma companies are there in India. So small or big companies, you can get it from from the internet and all. So companies are there, competition is there. You know the customer, but you need to agile yourself to beat that particular client or customer to sell your product, to promote your product, to prescribe your product to the doctor or to your client. So for that, you need certain defined skills, certain technical skills, certain behavioral skills, certain skills which you can negotiate, skills which you can present. So these skills you need to know well in advance. So that is why in pharma sector what they do, they train extensively to the people where they hire, particularly for marketing. So there be specified training before they put into the job. So what kind of skill they can, this individual can need to know. Next. Second. So, skill management. Skill management is what? You got a certificate to enter into pharma, you have been assigned a job, you have assigned a particular position, and you are going to do your job. But unless until you are competent enough to hitting that particular customer, unless until you know the inherent skill which is very much required and very much required to effectively hit the customer, or very much required to convince the customer, very much required to understand the customer, because see, in pharma you need a lot of technical knowledge, because it's a human science, you can say. So you need to know the human science also, you need to know the human body system also, you need to know the molecule as well as the chemical and biological formulation of drugs. So those things can be trained and all. But once you're there in the market, once you're there in the customer's point, what are the challenges? What are the jobs that you do? So that is their soft skill. So we have seen a lot of soft skills. You have spoken and all. You heard about from different speakers and all. Soft skill. There are you have to be very good in communication. You need to be very good in predictable and all. You need to be very good in understanding the molecule. You need to understand the competence brand and all. So you need to be analytically, you understand what is there in the particular product and how this product can be effective and how the product is comparative to other product and all. Then technical skills. Technical skills here in pharma industry is you need to understand the particular molecule and how this molecule or how this product is effective to a particular disease or a particular problem, so that doctor can understand the brand composition of the particular product. Doctor can understand the features of the product. So you need to convince the doctor. Before that, you should have technical skill. Then come to presentation skill. Presentation skill means you need to convince the doctor about your product. So you should speak on that particular language where doctor can understand the technicality. Then management skill. Management skill deals with inside the doctor chamber, the doctor's place, with your colleagues, with your senior, with your other customer, you can say stockist point, at your depot point, how you manage the whole area, inventory and all, availability of the product and all. So those, managing of doctor, stockist and inventory has to be also there, so that you have to manage. So that you promote a product, you make available, doctor write the product, it goes to the chemist shop, patient buy the product and you make again available and all. So it's a cycle. So you have to manage. Then negotiation. Sometimes what happened, normally this particular salesman, they negotiate with this chemist, even to some doctors, regarding availability of particular brands of their company. Like there are doctors where they keep dispensing product. And doctors keep their product in their chamber, so that patient can be given product after prescribing their drugs. So during that particular transaction, what they do, the particular salesman, they negotiate about the price, they negotiate about the facilities, they negotiate about the availability of the product. So all those things has to be required to make an effective salesman. Then interpersonal relation. It comes to your how you keep interact with your colleagues, as well as your seniors, as well people from other discipline like your marketing, distribution, supply chain. So these particular area that you need to understand, then only can become a competent salesperson. Next. So becoming successful, three very important things you have to do being a salesman or being a marketing man in particular industry. Three things are pre-call planning. We call it a pre-call planning. So because we are going to a customer, to a doctor, before going to meet him, you need to plan yourself. Next. We call it technically RCPA. You need to understand that whether that particular doctor is writing a particular brand or particular molecule or not. So how do you find it? You do a RCPA. We call it a retail chemist prescription audit. So that individual need to go to different chemist shops and find out that particular doctor is writing that molecule or not. I'm not talking about the product, I'm the molecule, either azithromycin or a paracetamol or maybe cephaloxime or whatever it may be. So you need to find out that. Then only you can understand that I am having that particular molecule in a different brand, I should go and promote. Then you need to know the doctor's profile. Whether that particular molecule can be written by a MD physician or a cardiologist or a general physician or a gynecologist or a ENT, you need to find out. Then setting your call objective. So if it is if the doctor is having a profile of MD physician and he has writing 2-3 different molecules of different company, you need to find out whether I am having that particular product or not and what kind of product I am going to promote him so that he will support. So you need to plan it. So you cannot go without planning and promoting a different product which he cannot write or which cannot prescribe because he doesn't know or he doesn't practicing on that. Then call strategy and preparation. Then you have to prepare your call, how will go, how will start and all, how will present and all, how will end. Next. Then in clinical effectiveness. Again, this is a very important point to become a successful, in this kind of industry, sales and marketing. Inside the chamber or inside the, customer's point, client's point, what you do is detailing. You need to read out your particular product, particular molecule very calculatively, very effectively, very technically, so that doctor can understand what kind of product you are promoting, whether it is suitable for him to write or prescribe that product or not. Your presentation should be very clear and compact so that doctor can understand. Your dialogue. After detailing and all, you need to put a dialogue. You can give another 3-4 examples of different product, their pricing, their availability, and the comparability of the product and all, so that doctor can convince to write your product, so that you will get benefit. Demand prescription means you are a salesman, you are a sales marketing guy, so you need to get the business. So you and your customer is a doctor, he cannot take the product, he cannot buy the product, he only prescribe. So you have to be such a convincing kind of thing, you should be such a relationship oriented kind of thing, so that doctor will not deny. Doctor will try to understand your product, your company, your presentation, your molecule, and the pricing of the product, and support you, and so that he can prescribe whenever patients come in a particular problem. Then you have to close the call in very nicely. Thank you very much. Like that. No, not here. Next. So next is post-call analysis. So it is also very important. See, you went to a doctor, you planned yourself, you did your planning and all. So now you talk to the doctor. Doctor said, yes, I am going to write the product. We are going to support you and all. Because Cadila is a big company. Cadila has different good molecules. Their availability is good. 65-year-old company. In Cadila, the vision is Cadila's vision is providing cost-effective medicine to masses. Work quality and cost-effective medicine to the masses. So that is why we have our indigenous production houses in Dholka, in Gujarat, merely in Gujarat, everything. And Cadila is the only company who dared to put up a plant in Jammu and Kashmir, which is in Samba. So no other company has dared to put up a plant in Jammu and Kashmir. So we have did it in Samba. That is also a internationally accelerated by US FDI and UK FDI. So after that, post-call analysis. You did your call, you close your call. So now to analyze whether that call is effective or not, whether I am going to get the business or not, whether whatever effort I have given, I am going to get it return or not. So you have to understand yourself, you have to discuss yourself, and what are the areas you have to take care so that your call becomes effective and you get business. You can go through that. Result of the call versus the objective. This is important to critically evaluate the productivity of each call. So, whether that call, you saw the doctor is writing, and your objective is to get maybe 10 prescriptions in a day or 5 prescriptions in a day, so that you calculated, I promoted X number of brands, and doctor will write 10 prescriptions, the particular product cost is so and so. You calculate it and it will go to chemist, so that particular amount is so and so. So particular doctor, I got so and so amount per month if he writes 10 or 5 prescriptions. You don't realize, because it's a targeted, achievement oriented industry. Challenges faced during the call that are not handled well. Sometimes you might not convince a doctor. You got a very qualified and prominent doctor in having a good qualification and all. He gave a lot of questions. You couldn't answer properly. So you need to improve that. You need to talk to your trainer. You need to talk to your manager to identify which are the areas I need to improve to convince particular client. Because he is a potential client. There are 100 patients going every day to that particular client. If I get a 10 prescription, then my area of business will be so and so. So you need to calculate that. Feature and benefit, whether that particular product's feature and competitiveness, price, whether discussed or not, whether left out or not, you have to find out. Then you have to find out whether any kind of commitment I made to the doctor regarding, because sometimes what happens, doctors ask a lot of things to the salesman. That they should, because if they are supporting to write our product, they are supporting to help us to give business, they also expect that company should, help them to, grow in a different way. Like some doctors, they ask for different research literature and all. Some doctors ask for attending different, medical healthcare conferences, India and abroad and all. Some doctors ask for journals which have been published by international, medical science. So, lot of, commitment you have to make to the doctor so that doctor can also helpful to you in terms of you are going to help him in these areas. So, new information about the customer that you heard just uncovered. So, you need to find that key, apart from a particular brand, apart from a particular product, what are the other area the doctor can be tapped as for his speciality, as for his practicing knowledge. So you need to understand that and you have to analyze yourself after completing a call. So thank you very much. So I think everyone is looking for lunch now. So let us go and have a good lunch.